Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. I'll show you the reverse side to help you with your selection. You can pause if you need more time, but I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey Group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the blue banded agate, then this is going to be your reading. So blue banded agate is the stone of self-acceptance, also connected to the throat chakra, communicating openly, and it's a good stone for starting over. So maybe there's something you want to start fresh with. So let's jump in your reading. Group 1, some of the energy I can see here is Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Leo, and then the fixed signs, so that's Taurus and Scorpio as well. Yeah, so that could be you, someone you're dealing with, but let's start with the past energy for group 1. We're starting with the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords. So you may have had your mind on work at the moment quite heavily. For some of you, you may be a little bit stressed out about work, or like the capacity to work, or like the balance of your work-life balance, because the 4 of Swords can be a card of contemplation as well. Maybe some of you are contemplating your work roles, your workspace, what you're doing, what you're wanting to do, and some of you might feel a little limited in some way with the 8 of Swords being there. It's a self-imposed prison though. I think you put too much pressure on yourself with this energy here, and maybe you've been thinking, how can I fit all of this in, or how can I make this work? The 8 of Pentacles reminds you here to not be distracted by lots of other things. So maybe it's also considering like how to cut out distractions so that you can achieve your goals. That's very much a strong focus for you here in the past energy. So 8 of Pentacles, yeah, it really does ask you to be focusing on what's in front of you and letting everything else just have its time, I guess. You might have been wanting more rest lately, or enjoying rest, or feeling guilty about rest might be another one as well for some of you. You might feel guilty about that. But currently the energy at the moment moving into the week ahead, we have got the Knight of Pentacles. So you're making baby steps, you're slowly progressing with something. So something might have just begun and it's very slow moving. We have the Emperor here next. So for some of you, you might be being guided by a superior or authoritative energy here. Somebody could be your boss, or it could be someone who's sort of guiding you. Maybe this is someone you inspired by, or you would aspire to be like them potentially. But slowly we're growing in authority, or we're growing in strength. But I also do feel like this is you and another person here. So you might be having a conversation around your workspace or around this situation. Some of you, this might not be work, of course, so we can see it can be about other things as well. I mean, it really, in a general reading, could be anything. This Emperor could be a father figure. Maybe you're having conversations with a father figure in your life and trying to move forward because things haven't been working, or you're needing things to change, or you're feeling limited to the dynamic or the relationship or whatever's unfolding there with this particular authority energy. It doesn't have to be a father either. It can just be an authoritative figure or a very strong masculine in your life. There's conversations that do need to be had with this person this week. Early in the week, you'll have conversations, clear the air maybe. Temperance is next, and we have the Page of Pentacles and the Chariot in your week ahead as well. So this is definitely looking at patience here and having a nice work-life balance, or balance between this and that, whatever this and that is for you. You're definitely juggling a few different things right now. And there's a potential new beginning here with the Page of Pentacles. It could also be the way, it doesn't have to be a new beginning. It could be something that's already had its new beginning, but it's still young. And it's about like the movement forward. Like maybe you're starting to figure out, like this to me looks like work-life balance in a lot of this reading. And I've got the card here going forward. So you're very much in a time where, and you've got the card patience as well. So all of this, Temperance is the card of patience, Chariot is the card of going forward. It's literally repeated here in the tarot as it is in the oracles. I'll read the oracles shortly, but they say enough here in the tarot in that you are needing that balance and patience while you slowly lift something else off the ground. You've got a project here. You will feel more confident in the way you go about this if you have got a good balance or a structured routine or something to help you achieve this. You need more clarity and organization, mental space is needed. I think you're going to get that this week to be able to achieve. In the area of challenge and what will help with the challenge, you've got the Knight of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, which is exactly that. Knight of Wands is like, can be a bit of a scattered energy. It can be a bit here, there and everywhere, or a bit off and on. So like strike when the iron's hot, so you might find there's a stop-start energy, or you might be a little scattered in your direction. That's the challenge. There's times when it's full steam ahead, and then times when you're not sure what's going on. And then the Two of Pentacles is the antidote, I should say. And this is you juggling your responsibilities and keeping your head above water. So you might feel like you've got a lot on your plate and you're only just keeping a fine balance here. And if something else was added to your plate right now, everything would fall over, and you know that. So you're not adding anything else. But what you are needing is a fine balance, a fine juggle. You've got balance here a fair bit in your reading. So what you don't see coming, you have the Queen of Swords, Eight of Wands, the Sun. So you definitely have someone coming towards you who wants some sort of clarity in communication from you. The Queen of Swords, somebody who is a clear communicator, very honest. They may sometimes be a little emotionless in the way they speak, or because they could be sticking to the facts, or they have... this could be in a professional dynamic as well. They have to speak about something. Somebody wants clarity potentially, or wants to give you clarity. There's a conversation coming your way you may not expect. Eight of Wands is that communication back and forwards. And Sun to me is just about clarity. It's about exposure. It's about, it is a card of happiness, and it's also a card of revelation. I do feel it's a card that's saying, I think this is a positive outcome, this conversation. Seven of Pentacles, it could be around an investment or a commitment. Somebody maybe wants to know something. So you have that there. I think it brings a positive outcome with the Sun, this conversation you're going to have. And then in the outcome, you have got Justice, the Five of Pentacles, and the World. So it looks like things are really, really balancing out for you. You've got good karma coming your way. And with the Five of Pentacles, the World, it tells me like you're coming to the end of a cycle. This is your good karma to come to the end of a cycle of lack, or this could be lack in time management, or lack in ability, lack in finance, whatever this is, lack in your self-esteem even. It's coming to an end. You are completing a cycle of lack. You're completing a cycle of being left in the cold, or having things feel like they're not growing, or doubting yourself. All of this is something that's you're approaching the end of the cycle with. And it's clarity that brings you the truth, I think so, or truth, sorry, that brings you the clarity to help you with this cycle as well. So I think there's a fair bit going on. I see the Nine of Swords when I split the deck, but the Star is on the bottom. So you may have anxiety about some situations around you, but the Star is here to say that everything is actually aligning quite perfectly, and that's probably why you've got this going forward card. Let's read it. When you receive this card, fertility, productivity, love, health, abundance, and fulfillment are ahead for you. Things are growing and expanding in your life. Keep going forward. Sometimes it may be easy to be distracted by what's occurring around you, but this card indicates that it's important to not let anything hold you back from increasing the bounty in your life. Step up and know that your needs will be taken care of. Your life is escalating and intensifying in the best possible way for your highest good. So have patience with the process. That's what this card is asking from you. Moon cycles, and let each cycle play out and do what it needs to do, and trust that there is a moment for each cycle. You have self-care cards of nourishing your temple and energy work. So when I think of energy work, maybe a meditation might be really nice for you, maybe a Reiki balance or a kinesiology balance. Any energy work you're drawn to would be really, really wonderful. But nourishing your body as well with good food, good clean food, maybe eating very consciously, exercising your body and resting your body. So really looking after your temple is so important this week at all times, but it feels like now is a real time to just focus on your energy and make sure you're not overusing your energy or abusing your body. So we also have the card Lemon here as well. Energy flows where attention goes. Lemon is about balancing the state of being here and now with getting things done. Lemon essence helps with focus and alertness. When the lemon personality is present, you know what you want and it's easy to get things done. All the distractions are removed and the individual is in tune with the tasks at hand. When a lemon personality presents in the negative aspect, it will create aloofness and mental fog. The person can lose enthusiasm and be drawn into stagnation and limiting beliefs. The scent of lemon is invigorating and promotes feelings of assertiveness and rationality. Its uplifting effect awakens the senses and removes any distractions. It really ties in with the rest of this reading, hey? It is great for bad moods as it relates to the solar plexus chakra and our self-esteem center. Lemon is an amazing essence for anything related to cleansing the body, the mind, and the spirit. It is a decongestant and diuretic. It detoxifies. It's such an easygoing essence that can blend well with many other essences, including frankincense, lavender, peppermint, and geranium. It's time to declutter your life, your mind and your soul. Focus on your tasks and stop procrastinating. Finish what you've started and close the cycles and then move on. Your heart is not in this situation. Find rational ways to deal with it. And the affirmation is by eliminating interruptions and distractions, I quickly get into the flow. I'm focused on what I'm doing and I get the results I desire. Really complements that whole message there for you this week. So you've definitely got a lot of focus, and the challenge is there that this could be distractions, because this guy is like impulsive. This is your challenge card, by the way, that Knight of Wands. It's impulsive. It follows flashy things. It's excited to go here and there. It's not really grounded in a routine. So what you're needing is to balance that out. So things are aligning for group ones, that's for sure. I might do a pendulum for you as well if you're still here. Let's do the pendulum. Can I see a yes for group one? Can I see a no for group one? Beautiful. Can I see the answer for group one's question? And it's staying in the no area. Yep. It sort of felt like it wanted to go up into a yes, but it's not done that. It's just staying in the no position. So that is the answer from your pendulum, but always use discernment with such a tool, guys. They are, tricky. So that's what I have for group one. Hopefully that resonated with you, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care. Hey, group two. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this sweet little geode crystal, a beautiful little cave inside, then this one is for you. And this one, it makes me think about the treasure that's inside of you when I look at this one, and there's an opening as well. So maybe you've been hiding out in your cave, or maybe that's something you're wanting to share more of the beauty inside of you, what's inside. The rough exterior as well might be a bit of a message for you as well. Maybe your situation you're going through has a rough exterior, but there's treasure in the center, or it could be a bit of a metaphor for you as a person. You may feel like you're a bit rough on the exterior, but you know inside there is good qualities. Anyway, let's jump into your reading with the signs first of all. We've got Sagittarius here, Libra, Taurus, Pisces, Cancer is here as well. So yeah, it could be you, someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter all that much. I'm going to ask a question of the pendulum at the end. If you'd like to stick around for your question, we'll do that. But let's start with the past energy for my group twos. Sorry if I said group one at the start. I meant group two. I don't know what I said now, but I always think I said something else. Anyway, group two, the past energy is the 10 of Wands, Temperance, the 4 of Swords. So it looks like you have been carrying a few burdens at the moment. 10 of Wands, right? Heavy burden there. But with the Temperance, 4 of Swords, it's like I feel like you've been making peace with some of your burdens. You've been really processing a lot on your own. Maybe you feel like you're going through a lot on your own. You could feel like a little bit of a hermit in the cave, like the crystal suggests. You could be a bit anxious about letting people in. It could be numerous things going on. You could have a very stressful situation you're just trying to find peace from right now. Just resting and recuperating from, still reflecting and working through some, I'm hearing the word trauma, so there might be some traumas some of you are reflecting on at the moment and healing from. So yeah, it definitely looks like you wanting to process some stuff on your own. I feel like you don't want things to be messy for the people around you or something like that. Maybe you don't want to affect your close relationships with what you're carrying. You could be worried about that. But for the most part, yeah, you're just trying to put some things behind you while still addressing what might be present for you at the same time. You know, not dismissing or pushing it under the rug. Like, that's what I want to make sure it's not showing. Yeah, it just does feel like you might feel a little like you're carrying a lot on your own right now. Maybe you'd like a little help, support, friendship, or connection. But anyway, let's move into the week ahead, where you're finding yourself. We have the Two of Pentacles here. We've got the Fool as well. So in your week ahead, I'll hold the Empress up as well. First 3 cards of the week ahead. You've got this energy of multiple things to tend to, that's for sure. And you've got a new project you're wanting to start with as well. With the Fool being here, there's like a leap of faith you want to take, or a new journey. You have got other things already on the go, I would say. You're, I would say, a very busy person. Multitasking is a word coming to mind quite strongly there. So I feel like with the Two of Pentacles, you might feel like there's a bit of strain in attending to everything you want to attend to this week. However, with the Fool and the Empress being after this energy, it shows that you're going to make time this week to start something that's going to be very abundant, something that's going to bring a lot of abundance for you and for others. For some of you, this could be to do with your parenting. We have a mother and child here, or your own family. It could be things to do with your family going on as well, or your community, the roles you play in your community as a leader and a nurturer. Things like that are definitely coming to light or highlighted this week. There's some sort of new adventure here for you. And you're needing to really nurture that into being, and nurture yourself into being, because the fertility energy of the Empress and the Fool there, it's like there's something you're birthing, and I would say it's starting this week. If not, it's pretty soon or already started. Later in the week ahead, though, we have got the Seven of Wands, the Tower, the Six of Swords. There may be something that's really challenging for you, but you navigate it really well. So first of all, you're standing up for yourself, Seven of Wands. You may be defending your stance on something, your opinion. You're definitely backing yourself up here with that Seven of Wands, or maybe you're even liberating yourself away from a situation that's a little unhealthy or toxic. Things definitely break down in that situation, and they have to. It seems appropriate. The Tower's here, and then the Six of Swords afterwards is like you're a bat out of hell, like you're getting out of there. Whatever that is that's fallen apart, it fell apart because it was meant to fall apart. It was never meant to be stable, otherwise it would have been, and it's not. And then the Six of Swords is like you're really moving away from that situation pretty quickly. Like, I don't know if this is a little hiccup that comes up, you deal with it and off you go, or is this something that's slowly been happening over time? But what I do see is the things that are falling away from your life right now are being taken over by things that are replacing it already. I feel like these things are already here, replacing it, making your life richer, more abundant, and a lot more nurturing and happy for you. So this is a time of practicing magic and engaging with magic, the fairies, any magic works you want to do. I really feel like it's a strong time for you to be connecting with that, manifesting energy, believing, being, embodying, all of that vibe. In your area of challenge and what will help with the challenge is the Three of Wands. And with the Three of Wands, it's sort of, I got this feeling of, Three of Wands is a timing card and we're waiting for something. But when I saw this, it's like, maybe are you waiting to start? Like, there's something about this energy that tells me that it's like, you might be perceiving something as out of your hands that you're waiting for, but it's actually something you can do already, without needing to wait. That's kind of what I feel with this card. Although there are some things that need to happen in their own timing, of course, there are always going to be things that we need to wait for that are not in our control. I do feel like there's something that you're seeing that's out of your control where you need to get started with something. I do feel that. What will help with the challenge 5 of Wands? A little bit of ruffled feathers is in order. You may be needing to have a little bit of conflict with someone in order to get things going, and that conflict with someone could be with you. It could be internal conflict. It could be like just things need to get a little bit ruffled in order for things to move forward. So whatever that is, embrace the chaos this week, embrace those tower moments, embrace those gritty little moments, because they're going to clear the slate for you. They're going to clear the air for you so you can move forward less encumbered, less of this 10 of Wands weight. And isn't it cool to see the 10 of Wands, a heavy burden at the start of the reading, and then all the way at the end is the 6 of Swords, which is the energy of releasing all that weight. It's not longer holding on to the emotional baggage of a situation or ruminating. It's unencumbered, it's free, it's light, it's effervescent, it's moving forward. But there needs to be some sort of conflict, and I don't think waiting, obviously, like I said, some things need to have their own timing, but I think there's things that you can get started on already. In what you don't see coming, amazing energy, Queen of Wands, the Chariot, the Magician, the Queen of Pentacles. So we've got 2 queens here. It could be that you're manifesting support in a very strong, capable feminine. Doesn't even have to be a woman, but this is the feminine energy in the queens. You've got strong confidence and manifesting energy here in what you don't see coming. So whether this queen is like another queen you're manifesting towards you as friendship, support, collaboration, partnership in any kind, or is it your own energy where you're feeling more empowered, you're feeling back to yourself a little bit, you're moving forward, you're creating your reality, you're creating the abundance, you're looking after your mind, your body, your schedule, your children, your partner, your friends. Like you're kicking goals. You're absolutely smashing it is what I'm seeing and what you don't see coming. Some of this is bringing, like I said, support, friendship and connection towards you in area of feminines with the queens here. But for the most part, you are also those queens and you're embodying that energy of the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. If you want to know more about what that means, maybe have a little Google of Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles and see what we find, see what comes up. And see, have a little reflection on the archetype of those queens, the characteristics, and see where you resonate with that and how that might fit into your dynamics, your life moving forward. Because you have got strong manifesting energy and strong confidence here. They're 2 very competent, strong queens as well. Nurturing, independent, healing queens. In the outcome, we have the Hanged Man, the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess. So at this time, there is a need. This is a really strong one. When I felt this come out, I felt like you need to just be shifting maybe your perception of the way things are, how they are right now. Things are exactly how they're supposed to be. And that might be the shift that you're needing to have around your perspective of the way things are. So when I first saw it come down the table, I immediately felt like, it's the energy of everything is as it's supposed to be. But you can get started with things and you will be. So there's a fresh beginning here. So although some things are delayed, it's like, okay, I'll go over here and work on this. Or some things might be falling away from your life. We'll start to see that as a good thing. It's bringing new opportunity in. There's mystery here. There's so many things coming towards you on this new path. If this is why it's asking you to look at it differently, because you might be like holding on to an old path and that's sort of taking your attention and focus away from this path that really is calling towards you right now. You've got a lot of help here on this journey as well. We've got these beautiful little helpers, and with the High Priestess, it's like there is mystery here. You're moving into a bit of an unknown in this area, but it's divine. It's definitely destined for you, and it's very supported. Spirit's holding you, supporting you, guiding you, giving you all the assistance you need along the way. It's just if there's any resistance or uncertainty, surrender that now and accept that where things are where they're supposed to be, and that things are actually happening for you in a really good way. Underlying energy is the 7 of Pentacles. Under that is the Page of Swords. So there is a need for you to apply yourself. This is the energy of investment and showing up and not seeing those results straight away, but learning all that you can about this, about whatever this project is, whatever it is you want to master in. Doing the education, getting the information, researching, and applying yourself to something that's in a bit of a long haul. We've got the, where was it? We had a pentacle here somewhere. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. I think there was another young pentacle energy. Where was it? Not sure. Then we've got the Page of Cups, creative, artistic energy. It's also like nurturing for friendship bonds and things like that as well. So yeah, you're being guided very deeply right now onto a certain path, because there's things you need to complete, and the things that are falling away, you really can trust that too. And it brings me to the first oracle card of synchronicity. Things are definitely aligning when you see this card. So something is flowing in the right direction for you when this card comes up. Everything is either already falling into place or will do so very soon. Even if you believe that you create your own reality, there are times when events have almost have an almost destined feel, and this is one of those times. You could perhaps attribute it to life unfolding and revealing the lessons your soul needs to learn in this lifetime. There is synchronicity at work. You're exactly where you're meant to be, learning the lessons you need to learn. Everything is lining up as it needs to, so trust in the process as much as you can. This message is these cards 100%, and then and the High Priestess as well, because that's like trusting. Really, it is. Whether the situation you're asking about, whatever the situation you're asking about, know that it's not a random development in your life, but a step along your path, and it's meant to teach you. The sooner you pay attention to the lessons, the sooner you'll be able to navigate your way to where you want to go. Divine timing is unfolding. Events now have a purpose. You're in the right place at the right time. Everything happens for a reason, or there is a reason why everything happens. So those are the additional meanings of the card. And you've even got this like hermit looking guy. He's like a little truth seeker, frankincense essence. I love that. It looks so hermit. It's such a wisdom keeper. You are a wisdom keeper. Rebirth and repair. You can't change the truth, but the truth can change you. Frankincense is known as the king of the essences, a good king who rules by righteousness. He is a messiah, as he brings messages of truth to the world and to the person that has the fortune to be in the presence of this essence. Frankincense is related to our creative source of sacred geometry, the forms and structures of the universe. It is the essence shielding the mathematics of the world. Frankincense is wise, smart, and powerful all at the same time. Unlike other essences, it's always in balance, and he can use his power in the right way. He has the ability to enhance other essences, as well as the ability to shape time. Frankincense can repair scars of any type, emotional or physical, age, spots, and wrinkles. It's amazing for inflammation. As a miracle essence, frankincense assists with cellular sequencing. What does that say? Sentences? The aging process of the cell. I don't know why I can't say that word. Gifting us endurance at a cellular level. He assists in the body by downloading divine information to our DNA, supporting the body in the process by which the cell identifies and corrects damage to the DNA molecules. Frankincense has the keys to both creation and longevity. It assists with seeing through the veil and following your sacred heart. He is strong and wise, a wizard like Merlin. He is always learning and transforming. In the picture, frankincense holds a DNA symbol in his staff, and the tree at the back symbolizes his wisdom and ancient knowledge. In your reading, frankincense symbolizes the coming of the truth to yourself and others. Honor all aspects and facets of your spirit. It's time to repair any broken pieces with wisdom and love. You are an alchemist. Manifestation is working on your side. Enjoy the journey. Remember that life can be magical if you allow it. And with this energy here, that card is this energy of what you don't see coming. This is such a magical energy, the Queen of Wands, and this is confidence in moving forward. This is magician manifesting, and this is abundance. So yeah, you're definitely going through an upgrade right now. You have the card community as well. This might be a really nice time to lean into the supports of your community. I'll read this one for you as well. Support is all around you, even if you're not consciously aware of it. Allow yourself to be supported. Give encouragement to others. The more you allow yourself to be supported, the more your dreams can come true. If you believe that you have to do it all alone, you will. Your true family is not just blood relationships. Sometimes the strongest family ties are friends who know who you are. Sometimes they are your ancestors, the soul family who reside in spirit. This card speaks of finding your community and your people. It's a card of remembering that your people are at your side, believing in you, loving you, and standing strong beside you. Call on your community and ask for their assistance. They are only a thought away. And maybe it's also a calling of meeting new people, a new community for some of you. You have the card spend time with animals. That might be really, really nourishing for you right now. Just appreciating them. If you don't have any pets, then just sitting somewhere in nature and letting the little critters make themselves known. After 5 or 10 minutes, maybe longer, they will come out of their hiding spots and you will see them or hear them. And you have the card clean your space. Now might be a really nice time to do some decluttering. Cleaning windows helps bring clarity. Just having a nice space for yourself to have a reset, to encourage new energy to flow. Let's have a look at your pendulum, group 2. So we'll have a look at what a yes is going to be for group 2. Beautiful. It's a bit wobbly, but it's going there. Okay, and then the no for group 2. Too easy. And the answer for group 2's question, please. What's it doing? It's going round and up into a yes. It's kind of going maybe, actually. Yeah, it's doing circles. Hang on. Answer for group 2's question, please. Yeah, that's definitely doing determined circles. It's not going to answer the question, so we just have to trust that maybe that question we don't need to know right now. Maybe we're needing a little bit of surrender, shift our perspective to trust, to just be present with what's in front of us instead of knowing whatever that was. Be here now, that will come later, that sort of vibe. Anyway, group 2, that's what I have for you. Hopefully that resonated with you. And if you'd like a private reading, you can book that. Kinesiology balances are available, distance as well. And yeah, look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care, group 2. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen this beautiful butterfly wing, but it's actually an agate slice, just a beautiful piece of agate. And this stone is one that is very supportive when transforming negative energy into positive energy, helping our analytical ability, helping process our situation we find ourselves in. It's a nice soothing stone. It's, and the butterfly wing makes me think of the metamorphosis. So there's a blossoming to come. So group 3, the main signs I have is Pisces. And the fixed signs of Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, and Scorpio. Scorpio's over there as well. Yeah, those are the main energies showing up here. So it could be you, someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter too much. Could be another part of your chart or a transit. But yeah, we've got the past energy first of all, and we'll ask the pendulum a question at the end. So starting with the past energy, 7 of Wands, 6 of Wands in reverse, 8 of Cups. In the past, there has been a situation where your reputation may have taken a bit of a hit. I do feel like there was a situation where, yeah, you might have felt accused or attacked, or you know, something happened that, you know, you may have felt like you couldn't save face, or that that for some reason your reputation was damaged in this situation. So you've had to retreat or walk away. And this situation may be really heavy for you. You may still be processing a lot of what's gone on here. You've definitely done all that you could in this situation. If you've tried to repair it and that hasn't worked, you really did do all that you could, and I think that's really important that you know that. And the 8 of Cups is when there's nothing else we can do but walk away. There's no other option. So something that you've had to defend yourself against has definitely impacted you, the way people see you, or the way you feel people see you, or maybe the way you see yourself as well. And in the current energy, that leaves us at the Eight of Swords, which is a pretty low self-esteem energy to be in, or feeling very afraid or doubtful or limited or trapped, or the thing about the Eight of Swords, which we always say, it's a self-imposed prison. It's somebody who put themselves in this position so they can get themselves out of it. That's the blessing of the Eight of Swords, is you can actually change this. You can turn things around. You may not be able to change the past and what's happened in these situations, but you can change the energy moving forward and the way you present yourself to yourself and the rest of the world, or whatever this has to do with. You can definitely find the strength to overcome it and step away from this barrier that's been put here, because there's no real restraint here. She could get up and walk around or away, but at the moment the mentality isn't really helping. There could be a lot of negative self-talk or stress. You can see she's really clinging to those swords. I wonder if it's focused. Her face expression is, yeah, it says a lot. This is a very expressive deck. So as you move into the week ahead, we have the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups after that Eight of Swords. So you may feel a really strong impulse to take action or correct something or move forward, but you don't know which way to go. So Seven of Cups is where there's lots of different options, and the energy is not grounded at all. We've got mental stress. Coming from mental stress, we're wanting to take action, and there's a lot of emotional, I'm hearing clouded judgment based in emotion. So be mindful of your impulses at this current time to go and fix something or do something, because it might not serve you to do that, especially when the card above it is be still, and you've also got purification here as well. So it might not be time to charge ahead, although something is definitely triggering you to be impulsive in the very near future. Sort of current energy. But yeah, Seven of Cups is like you don't know which way to go or how to handle the situation or what to do. You may feel overwhelmed by information, but not enough information that really helps you understand. Like you may have lots of ideas about what's going on, but not enough confirmation or something like that. Maybe you're wanting to know about another person and you're not speaking with them. I feel like that might be something for someone there. In the further into the week ahead, we have now the High Priestess, the Hanged Man, and the Queen of Swords. And this is where I think it's like you're falling into a bit more of a trusting state. I feel like you might have a bit of a either, I don't know if it's an explosive moment or just a moment of high energy that's uncomfortable. And then it's this energy of like trusting in the mystery. So coming back down to the ground and shifting your perspective in the one that trusts in spirit. Even though you may not have all the answers, you may be able to bend your perception in the situation and try to shift your perspective. I think that's something that Spirit's really guiding you with this week. You can see there's going to be lots of synchronicities or messages sort of leaning you towards a healthy perception of this situation that then helps you make strong, discerning choices, judgments, or communication. It might put you in the place where you're ready to communicate, because at the start of this week, definitely not ready to communicate. But as you go through the motions this week, I think you sort of land in a higher wisdom, and it helps you say what you need to say, or assert that boundary, or make that choice, whatever the Queen of Swords is doing here. But I do strongly feel that you need to work with Spirit right now quite closely to help with that perceptional shift, because you're seeing it in one way that might not be helpful, and what might help you with that is being still. And aromatherapy was another one as well, so that might be another way to help you clear your senses. In the area of challenge, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, and what will help is the Ten of Cups. So things moving forward very, very slowly. Perhaps you wish you could find a better solution quicker, or get things moving to see greater advancements sooner. But what you're needing to do is just surround yourself with loved ones and the things that you love, the people that you love, and doing the things that you love. Ten of Cups. So although things are going forward very slowly for you, the idea right now is to just focus on love, focus on the things that emotionally fulfill you, and trust that the timing of everything is divine. In the area of what you don't see coming, there's the 10 of Wands, the World, the 6 of Cups. Things might feel really, really heavy with this 10 of Wands here, but that's coming to an end with this World card being here. There's an end of a cycle that you don't see coming. And in this cycle, there's something here that could be to do with your inner child healing, healing with your family, healing with people from the past. There could be a reunion on the cards for some of you. This is definitely some inner child healing here, or healing things from a past life, or in this life, or people from your past, soulmate, soul family card here. But the 10 of Wands is quite heavy. It's really nice to see the World after that. It shows that this heavy thing you've been carrying, this big cycle you've been moving through, is coming to an end. And there's like a sense of renewal, or no, renewal's not the word I want. It's more like relief or revival, or no, it starts with an R. Maybe it's relief. Regenerate. It's along those lines. There's something, it's something like that in the 6 of Cups I'm feeling on the other side of the world. On the other side of the world could be quite literal. Maybe you're feeling very far from your family and you're going to get the chance to see them soon, or something like that as well. Spending more time with your children if you're a parent, things like that. You might be healing things with your children, or helping your child heal through challenges that are really heavy. You might be getting the support you need. There could be a new cycle coming in your child's development, or in the relationship you have with your inner child, or with your parent, or whatever that is for you. There's definitely something that's shifting for you. And I think the best way to also understand your situation is to look into maybe your childhood or the past. It will help you put down this pattern of carrying things that you don't need to carry. In the outcome, we have the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, 6 of Pentacles. It's a beautiful, light-hearted energy. The Page of Wands is very free-spirited. There could be communication that helps you coming your way. You've got a lot of support around you. 6 of Pentacles here. You've got support. You've got these tools that you're needing to implement. It's like you've got the wisdom, but it's now a matter of practicing that wisdom that you have. The old practice what you preach thing. Whether you're a preacher or not, you know what the truth is. You're very connected to your higher self, and it's a matter of practicing this to help bring lightness to your life, free-spiritedness, lightheartedness, and education. Like really broadening your mind, broadening your perspective, seeking out the answers, exploring and learning new techniques or things that help you feel supported or balanced. 6 of Pentacles in the outcome could also be gifts and blessings coming your way as well, as we can see the gifts and the money coming towards her. So there's like a new adventure, new things that you can learn, and on that path you will attract a lot of blessing. At the moment it might feel very, very limited with this current energy of the 8 of Swords. So underlying energy is the Death card. So we have got transformation here, hence the butterfly we saw as well. Isn't that interesting? Underlying energy is about an ending and a new beginning, a transformation that is happening. So in your oracles, we have talked to the moon with communicate. And some of the key words for this is to keep the channels of communication open, perhaps with you and another person. Be open to new ideas, meditate more, work on your intuition, and pay attention to the signs you're getting. You're definitely getting a lot of signs, that's for sure. You've got this High Priestess right here in the middle of your week, right after a moment of confusion and perhaps asking for that guidance. There it shows up, and it helps you shift your perspective. So I think you're going to get the message you're after this week. You're going to get the clarity or the shift that you require. So we've got Vetiver with concentration and grounding, and I'll read this one for you. Life is the art of drawing without an eraser. Vetiver is a very earthy essence. It encourages patience and stillness of the mind. Interesting that you've got be still in the next card there as well. In India and Sri Lanka, it is known for its powers to induce tranquility and calmness. It is used widely in Ayurvedic medicine. The flower of vetiver, purple and brown in color, give a sense of foundation to this card. Vetiver helps to bring individuals back to reality. The essence instills focus on the things that are needed, leaving the past behind and the future for tomorrow. You can actually see that in these cards too. That's cool. When the vetiver personality presents as less than perfect, the individual feels lost, aloof, and unfocused. Worries take sleep away, and lack of creativity creates a vicious cycle of thought. Vetiver helps with insomnia and irritability, as well as hyperactivity, concentration, and depression. It is amazing for repairing discoloration of the skin and stretch marks. When vetiver appears in your reading, you're being advised to come back to the present time and be mindful. Your energy is too scattered. Regroup and focus on what you want so your energy can be a match for what you are asking for. Connect back to your roots. Look after the earth. Your job here is much needed. The affirmation is, I'm fully grounded in the experience of the present moment. I am at peace with what is. Oh, over there. And then we have purification as well. And it's difficult for new, vibrant energy to enter your life if it's clogged with old, outdated energy. Cleanse and purify your body and your physical space. This is a great time for a detox, clutter clearing, cleansing, and space clearing. Release outdated energy to invite fresh, clear energy into your life. Eat lightly. Don't take things personally. Release resentment, guilt, and blame. Purify yourself, thought, word, and deed. Decluttering is a modern day alchemy. If you don't love it or use it, let it go. This card can also represent abundance, as flowing water is a metaphor for prosperity and summer is the time of expansion. And I think we already did touch on aromatherapy for you as well. It could be a really nice thing to do if you're going to be still and have a meditation session. Maybe diffuse some oils as well, or maybe use a roller or something like that might be really, really beneficial. You might want to work with this exact essence itself or something similar. But yeah, aromatherapy is quite strong there, given that we've also chosen an essence card for you as well. So let's do the pendulum for group 3. Can I see a yes, please? Yeah, good. Can I see a no? Can I see a no, please? It's taken a while to change. All right, that's nice. And the answer for group 3's question. Let's do its thing. It seems to be changing. It's doing circles as well. I say as well because group, one of the other groups, group 2, I think, wouldn't give me a yes or no either. It's so circular. Can I see a yes or a no for group 2's for group 3's question? A yes or a no for group 3? And it's just getting its circles even more circular, if that's even possible. It's not going to answer, so there's no answer for that one today. We just have to trust. Maybe we didn't need to know, but we will know the answers when we need them. Maybe just a meditation might bring you the answer for that question that you had, but right now the pendulum doesn't want to reveal, so we'll trust in that. I hope this reading was comforting. What do I say? Hope it brought you comfort, clarity, and guidance. That's the one. That's all we're ever really looking for, isn't it? A bit of comfort, bit of clarity, bit of guidance. If you're after a private reading, you can book that as well, or a clarity for some clarity. A kinesiology balance might be really nice for group 3s right now. Help grounding. But yeah, take care of yourself, group 3, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye.